Most of you who are here this night know the Christmas story. We are lucky enough at this service to have the children tell the story for us once again through the pageant. It is no small thing for a child or a youth to take on a character and be for us the living Word of God. So thank you to all the families, the children and youth, to Allison, David, and Kelly who helped to make this happen. Let's give them a round of thanks. Too often we know the story, or we watch the story, or we hear the story. But tonight, as the children did, I invite you to place yourself in the story. Who might you be, and with whom do you resonate the most on this Christmas Eve? Are you the shepherds, tired from working a night shift at a lowly and menial job, but nonetheless able to hear the song of angels and to go and witness love being born into the world? Are you the Magi, an outsider come from afar, someone who has traveled a great distance to be here, crossing borders, drawn by hope and the wonder of a shining star, courageous enough to defy the orders of a tyrannical king and government so that love might grow? Are you the angels, filled with joy, ready to sing your glorias and hallelujahs to share this good news with the world? Or perhaps you are Joseph, willing to believe women, able to believe angels, and ready and willing to care for the most vulnerable, even when you could have opted out. Or perhaps you find yourself in Mary on this holy night, exhausted, but bearing God into the world regardless, filled with love and new hope because you are ready for a revolution. Meister Eckhart, a German mystic, once said, "We are all called to be mothers of God, for God is always waiting to be born." Or perhaps tonight, you find yourself a bit outside the story, not quite fitting in the stable. Perhaps tonight, if you're completely honest, you resonate most with Herod, too afraid and threatened by a changing world that you are willing to enact death-dealing decrees and uphold structures of privilege and oppression so that your convenience, your power, and your comfort are not disrupted. I know sometimes I am Herod. On any given day, on any given hour, we might embody any or even all of these characters whose lives were forever changed on that first Christmas day. Whoever and wherever you find yourself this night, know that you are welcome at the manger. There is room for you here and grace enough to turn our fear into love, our sorrow into joy, our guilt into peace, and our cynicism into hope. Most likely, the one part of the Nativity you may not have even thought of placing yourself is in that newborn baby, Jesus the Christ. It's hard to resonate with God incarnate, the creator of the universe made flesh, come to us as an infant. But perhaps that is exactly where each of us should find ourselves tonight. Here at Calvary, throughout the Advent season, we acknowledged and lifted up angels among us, even as we committed to be like the angels, messengers of hope, peace, joy, and love for the world. Tonight, on Christmas Eve, we acknowledge and lift up Emmanuel, God with us. And similarly, we should commit to be like that Christ child, vulnerable and love embodied, a gift to and for the world. This incarnation, where the finite bears the infinite, allows the divine to be vulnerable and present in a whole new way. I have a 3-year-old son who was a lamb-like bunny here, and a 6-month-old daughter. And through them, I am learning in a whole new way what it means to be present, fully present, and with them. It's so easy to be distracted by my phone or that long to-do list that piles up, but they're teaching me the importance of incarnation. Our 3-year-old often says to me at night, "Oma," which means in Korean, mom, "Oma, can you stay with me a little bit?" And it's hard to say no, because he doesn't want another story or a song or snack or water, which he will also ask for. But at that moment, he just wants my presence, for me to be there with him. Perhaps what we need more than anything is for someone to be with us, not someone to do something for us, just to be there. I think that desire for someone to be with us is one of our first and deepest longings. And perhaps that's the point of the incarnation, of God with us. And so the Divine One comes to be with us this night and every night to come. And we, in turn, finding ourselves in that newborn child, offer our presence and accompaniment to those who need it most. Perhaps the best way and the only way to be like Christ in the world is to show up, to be fully present with and for others, because that is what God did on that first Christmas. God is with you. God is with each and every one of us. You are not alone. We are not alone. God is here. Christ is born. Merry Christmas.